Shutdown shaking financial markets around the globe, and here today the Dow down about 128 points as Capitol Hill inaction shakes Wall Street and Main Street. Speaking of Main Street, what about your 401k? Well, we have investment advisor Dave Wentley here. A lot of people with the jitters right now. Many say a government shutdown, at least a partial one, is inevitable at midnight. For people worrying about the jitters on Wall Street, what it means to their savings, talk about the next few days and weeks.
Well, the next few days, they may see some volatility because as we draw closer, it appears that we probably will see a shutdown. It really depends on how long the shutdown will last. If it's brief, a couple of days, even a week or so, it will not have a lasting effect on a 401k plan. My advice would be don't try to time in and out of the market.
Steady as she goes.
Steady as she goes, because we will recover. Whatever volatility or sell-off happens, it will come back once they resolve.
You're concerned, and we don't want to borrow more problems, but as much as this is a headache, mid-October, we hit the nation's debt limit. The U.S. has never defaulted on its debt.
Ever, right.
Could happen in mid-October, and that could roil domestic and global financial markets. Is that what's making you lose sleep?
Yes. The only thing that really concerns me about the shutdown, I don't mean to make light of it, but I just hope it's not a prelude to a battle like this in mid-October, because the stakes are so much higher then.
How so, in plain English?
Interest rates will spike, markets will sell off. We possibly could see another downgrade of our rating.
Faith in the U.S. as a safe haven for investments would be badly eroded.
That's correct.
So as bad as the shutdown is, if it is relatively brief, you feel that can be contained steady as she goes?
Absolutely.
But if it's a barometer for mid-October?
Then I'll be nervous.
And then what would your advice be to investors at that point?
I'd like to cross that bridge if we get to it. I do have concerns about it. I think we are recovering. Balance sheets look great. The global economies look good. If we can, if they can just, stop these manufactured crises up in Washington, we would get along just fine.
Dave, we'll have you back because that's going to be a big bridge to cross one way or the other. Thank you very much for your time, Kelly.
Gentlemen, thank you. A tradition